contaminated, or compromised. And that's the most important thing anyone will say tonight.
It was standing room only at tonight's Champaign County Board meeting, with a wide majority of the attendees echoing the same message. Good evening. I'm Brendan Morano.
And I'm Karina Rubio. Champaign County has begun consideration for a year moratorium or a temporary ban on carbon sequestration under the Mahomet Aquifer. WCI3's Jack Crum is in our newsroom. Jack, what are some of the concerns?
Karina, many were worried about how possible future carbon capture and sequestration for the Mahomet Aquifer opens up unnecessary risks for a water supply that 500,000 people use.
And for each one of us, there are probably 100 more.
So there's a lot of support in the room.
Concerns and protections of drinking water for 500,000 people in Illinois took center stage at Thursday's Champaign County Board meeting. Members are now laying the groundwork for a county-wide moratorium from possible future carbon capture sequestration, or CCS, of the Mahomet Aquifer. Andrew Rain is the Climate Policy Director at Prairie Rivers Network and was at the meeting collecting signatures outside.
This is an emerging problem. Carbon sequestration, the practice of capturing carbon and sequestering it underground, is a real threat to our aquifer.
Currently, there is not a carbon capture underneath the Mahomet Aquifer. However, it is the sole water source for nearly 100 communities throughout central Illinois. The potential future risk of CCS leading to CO2 contamination into the water supply was echoed by many.
I wholeheartedly support the idea of a moratorium by our county and ultimately a ban to protect the aquifer in our county. I think that's crucial.
Outside of concerned citizens, Champaign City Attorney Tom Yu spoke on the city's behalf.
The city itself doesn't have the legal ability to restrict activity of this nature, but the county does. And so we're here to express our support and ask you to finalize the moratorium.
Urbana Mayor Diane Marlin also called for the same measures.
The path forward is just as clear as the water we drink. We must protect the quality and quantity of water in our sole source aquifer. It is life itself for central Illinois.
This marks the first steps for the county in the moratorium process, and Rain says he believes he'll kickstart zoning board hearings moving forward.
Leading towards February, when the full board could approve a moratorium. And that moratorium is sort of 1 year and is in place to give us time to come up with a full ban.
Now, as the county begins talking about their own CCS proposals statewide, Senator Paul Faraci and Representative Carol Ammons introduced legislation banning this practice statewide. But it won't end up for discussion in Springfield until after the election. Reporting live in the newsroom, Jack Crum, WCI3, your local news leader.
Jack, thank you.